Now, another simple way that helped me along my journey. By the way, I had a great childhood, but there are moments, okay, in everyone's childhood which are like, how did that happen? Okay. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here in nature, baby. We got the birds everywhere. Hello, birds. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana. How to stop bad childhood memories. Someone wrote in saying that they have bad childhood memories. They feel their mother was narcissistic and they want to get over this. And they're having a pretty difficult time. So I'm going to share with you what's helped me along my journey. Because every single day, my childhood was fantastic. But there were memories in between which I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish that didn't happen. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So I'm going to share with you 10 simple ways I got the leaves wanting to make love with me that have helped me along my journey. Now, nobody I know has had a perfect childhood. Because the more you begin to realize who you are today really comes from your childhood. And a lot of us have a lot of work to do on ourselves because we picked up a lot of habits, okay? A lot of us were watching the TV growing up. I was. Now, imagine how different I would be if I didn't watch TV growing up, okay? Now, let's start with a first simple way to stop bad childhood memories. What's helped me along my journey is to realize this, that whatever took place. It is what it is. It happened. But I owe it to myself to no longer allow that event, that person to control me. Slow motion this side. We give power to things by focusing on them. Whatever you focus on grows. So you have to ask yourself, what am I worthy of? Am I just worthy to wake up every single day and have these bad childhood memories? Or do I owe it to myself to say I am no longer going to allow that event to control me? I let go of whatever no longer serves me to make space for what inspires me. So my childhood was pretty great. To be honest, beautiful mother. But one day, as a child, I was walking through the streets. I remember this. I was running pretty fast and I barged into a man and he held me up and said, "Don't you ever do that again." I was traumatized. Oh my gosh. Yes. Right. But I lived to see another day. But I no longer allow that event to control me. Why? Because I'm in the process every single day of becoming my greatest version, and it feels fantastic. How to stop bad childhood memories. Another simple way is to stop blaming yourself for whatever happened. Many people who have had bad childhood experiences, the reason why it is so difficult, wants me to kiss it, right? The reason why it's so difficult is because you keep blaming yourself for whatever happened. Well, I got news for you. You were a small child. People were supposed to take care of you. You are not to blame. And also, you are not a victim. You are a co-creator of your reality. And that is how to stop bad childhood memories. Realize that the more you blame yourself, the more guilty you feel. Therefore, you keep reliving those same childhood experiences which don't serve you to help you become your greatest version. So I stopped blaming myself for that event that took place to me when that guy pinned me up and said, "Don't you ever barge me again." Ain't got nothing to do with me. I was just small. Just having a dandy time running through the streets as you do. Okay, and that really freed me to overcome that unpleasant childhood memory. Now, the third simple way, let's talk about the 7-day vegan challenge. Forgive them for they know not what they do. No, forgive them for they know not what they put on my plate. Okay, I grew up eating a lot of sausages, a lot of hamburgers, a lot of hot dogs, French fries and baked beans, and it was really, really delicious growing up. But I'm having bad childhood memories of thinking of all of the animals I've eaten, right, growing up. Because I've been a vegan for over 12 years. And I've inspired millions of people to do the 7-day vegan challenge all around the world. So how I overcame that unpleasant childhood memory of eating all of those animals is to say, if I knew better, I would do better. My parents were only giving me what they thought would be the best for me nutritionally. Okay, so I've started to realize that it's not personal, right? What people feed us is not personal. They give us whatever they feel is going to help us in life. But the problem is, it doesn't usually end up helping us when we realize what is in these meats, what is in these artificial foods. So how I actually got around that is to say, right now, in this present day and age, in this time I'm living in right now, in the present moment, I'm eating fantastic. I got acai going, got raspberry juice going, got beautiful red grapes, a lot of leafy greens. I'm in the best shape of my life right now. So I've got entirely new DNA. So whatever took place back then no longer affects me, because every 35 days, you are creating new cells from the food you eat. Slow motion this side. I got an entirely new body, and it feels great. What's the fourth simple way to stop bad childhood memories? It's what I call level of consciousness. Lock. What happened to you growing up? The first 7 years of your life actually helps you program your subconscious mind. Why you behave the way you do comes from the first 7 years of your life. Because you are like a sponge absorbing all the beliefs, the habits, and the behaviors which now govern your life today. Now, we'll come to that later. The level of consciousness lock, this is a great way to get over bad childhood experiences. Now, it works like this. You say, that person in my childhood, that event that took place, really that person though, where was their level of awareness and their level of consciousness? Where was it? They could have been out of their mind. They could have been drinking alcohol, taking drugs, in the wrong frame of mind. When you realize that, what happens is you say, I forgive myself for whatever took place, because even my own level of awareness is very different right now, as is theirs. A lot of people go through things and therefore they're not acting with the right mental clarity of even how they treat their own children. I forgive myself for whatever took place because today I'm a different person with an entirely new level of consciousness. And when you realize that even that person has changed, you also begin to see the power of forgiveness to say, okay, maybe they were going through a troubling time, a troubling period, and that is why they acted that way to me. It's no excuse. We know that, but we're talking about overcoming this bad childhood memory, and that is a fantastic way. Another simple way is to learn from the past, but you don't have to relive it. Slow motion this side. Let me repeat that. Learn from the past. You don't have to relive it. So I learned from that experience that everybody is going through all kinds of problems on this planet, all kinds of emotions, and it ain't got anything to do with me, right? It's not as personal as you think. But what I learned from my experience was that guy who pinned me up against the wall must have been going through something, because that's not what civilized human beings do. But I'm not going to relive it. I'm not going to start thinking about it until it starts affecting my blood chemistry. Because once you keep ruminating on whatever took place, you are actually creating the same blood chemistry that occurred in that situation, in that moment in time. Slow motion this side. Right? So learn from the past. You don't have to relive it. Let's talk about another way to stop bad childhood memories. What's helped me is to see this, that instead of focusing on unpleasant childhood memories, use that energy to focus on crediting, right? Use that energy to focus on crediting yourself to see how far you've come. Slow motion this side. Use that energy to focus on crediting yourself to see how far you've come. You are flying right now in life. You've made it past 100% of the worst days you will ever have. Why? Because you're still here. You're still alive. It hasn't stopped you. So why should you let it right now, right? Why should you let it stop you? It hasn't stopped you up to this point. You've made it through. So where we place our attention, the realm of focus creates our reality. So I started to realize that actually I'm inspiring millions of people. I wake up every single day with a bunch of grapes in my mouth. Okay? We come a long way. Most people who have a lot of bad childhood memories get caught up in the past, but more so they don't credit themselves to see where they are in the present moment, to see how strong they are to have overcome those obstacles and still made it through to see a better day. Right? The seventh simple way to stop bad childhood memories is to see it's a new day. Can I get a hello? Right? Just like they say, smile, because it confuses people. Every single day is another opportunity to tap into your reservoir of unlimited energy, your true potential. It's a new day. But you can't meet the new day if you're stuck somewhere in the past. So you have to ask yourself, do I want to meet this new day? Do I want to breathe again and have an entirely new perspective on my life? Am I going to let these people take away my happiness? Am I going to let these people take away my joy? Am I going to let these people take away this present moment? Absolutely not. It's not going to happen. Then you realize it's a new day. Right now, I have the power to create an entirely new reality for myself. No, I don't have to forget what happened. No, I don't have to forget what happened, but I can learn from it and inspire other people from my own experiences. It serves as a valuable learning tool. Now, another simple way that helped me along my journey. By the way, I had a great childhood. But there are moments, okay, in everyone's childhood which are like, how did that happen? Okay. What's helped me is to realize this, that it's a choice. It's always a choice to be stuck or to move forward. Okay, a lot of us, we get stuck all the time and we can't seem to get over it. We don't have to get over it, but we have to realize no amount of thinking will change what has happened. No amount of thoughts. Oh my gosh, it shouldn't have happened. I could have done. No. It won't change what has happened. And matter of fact, even what has happened is part of the narrative you have created. It could have been far worse, or you could have sprinkled a little bit of your own narrative on it and made it entirely different from what actually happened. But the benefit of the doubt is that it did happen. But no amount of thoughts to say it shouldn't have happened is going to change what actually happened. So what helped me is to realize that focus right now on realizing your attitude towards yourself is the only thing that matters. Slow motion this side. Your attitude towards yourself is the only thing that matters right now. And how do you get a better attitude towards yourself? You start paying yourself more compliments to say, gosh, I'm so strong. I made it out of that terrible situation. Okay? Then the cat down the road will say, meow, you did. Get a sense of humor. Number 9 is this, that when you have your own children, if you do already, you can not be like those people who made your childhood not so great. Okay? You've got a great opportunity through your own children or people that you see to make their own experience not like yours. Okay? And that's how you actually talk to your former self. You make peace with them by making sure your children never have to go through what you went through. You can give them the best. This is your opportunity. Okay? So you got a great chance. Number 10. The 10th simple way to stop bad childhood memories is this. Realize, say this, today, I am not letting any bad childhood experience, memory, event, person define who I am. I'm so much more than that. Slow motion this side. We outgrow our childhood. We exceed it. Our consciousness outgrows it. We are reborn every single day. To think we are only our childhood is a disrespect to ourselves. We are a part of our childhood, but it is not shaping who we are entirely. Therefore, one must come to see that my childhood does not define me. It can add to my life experience, but I am so much more. And every single day, I have the opportunity to create a beautiful memory by loving myself, by loving the animals, and by loving other people. And then you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Yeah. We are out here in nature. Have a beautiful day. Just woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Mwah, mwah. These leaves really want to kiss me, baby. Stay healthy. You.